How do you know exactly what your twin is going to say?
We don't.
I don't know. No, it just happens all the time.
We're fine. We're gonna go down to the park. It's a lovely day.
Hey kids, you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, ever. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to Brors Podcast.
What? Oh, I sent it.
Oh,
so funny.
I haven't watched it on the podcast yet. It's an 80-year-old woman.
An 80-year-old woman fell out of a building onto the top of a car, which is fine.
And I've never seen anything funnier in my life.
Which is fine. You see, watch.
I can't see from my only
Sorry, let
glasses.
me try and
Okay,
get a
not.
full screen there.
Oh, no, you can.
Like,
Watch the car on the right there.
when you hear an 80-year-old woman falls from a building, it doesn't sound funny.
Look how tall the buildings are.
Does it sound funny?
No, well.
But then watch this.
A little bit. I knew it was going to be funny.
But then watch this.
But I didn't know it was going to happen.
But then watch this.
Jesus Christ. Look.
She's fine. Like, she's like,
Yeah, she's dead. I was like, oh, I'm
Oops.
back.
I don't know what happened there. The car acted like a trampoline or like a
It perfectly formed around her. Like,
I don't think she's good, though. You know, she's probably, like...
internal bleeding.
Yeah, she probably...
She's
a
dead
take a minute
now.
there.
She's lived and all, like, but apparently,
Fuck
like...
up, you
I
cunt.
don't think she's, like, getting up and being like, oh, let's go make my tea.
All I can
Has,
say
like, smashed inside of it.
is well done.
Well done. To who? Yeah.
To her.
To her.
Yeah,
Well
she meant that. She was like in mid-air, like, do we flip and all?
10.
She deserves 10 points for that.
Yeah. Pulling up signs and all out from nowhere. Jesus Christ.
It
Like,
definitely, for some reason, happened in Poland or something.
so definitely Eastern Europe.
Isn't it?
On the Eastern bloc, like.
Who knows why, though? That's
But
just what I
they
feel
don't have
that was-
they don't have safety barriers around their
They just have
windows.
80-year-old women falling onto cars all the
And
time.
then getting up and walking away.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's that's not even like, that's just how she gets to work in the morning. She can be arsed with stairs. Can be arsed with stairs.
It's an hour car,
Bang.
parks it there at night.
Yeah.
Just goes,
That's how she gets to work in the morning.
That's a good
Just
one.
Bang, right into the car.
if I
away she
could
goes.
fucking get hurt, like, that's definitely how I'd
Yeah,
work
it's
in the
gotta be
morning.
Really good. Like,
Every morning, fuck the elevator, like too many people, like smells like
fucking
farts.
Throw yourself off of
Yeah. Superhero into a fucking.
That'd be class. I wouldn't actually
Volkswagen
mind
Beetle.
going to work. Just
Be
get up in the
brilliant.
morning and be like,
But then you have to like
Then what is your job gonna be? You might as well
Whatever.
have
sit at a desk. Yeah,
might as
just
well
like
have something. Nah, I mean,
it doesn't hurt you for doing this. You're completely unharmed from doing it. Like, you don't even feel
well,
pain.
then your job could be something extraordinary.
probably one of those guys that goes up into fucking towers and fixes shit, and if you fall, you're fine. You know.
that's just her after fixing someone's satellite dish. Right. See you later, John. Bang.
Or you could be the guy that goes up and gets the honey out of the tree. The very dangerous job.
The honey man.
Honey,
Honey man, who did that first? Do you think?
But like at honey.
Yeah. Like, seen wasps.
Someone very
eat
brave.
wasps, seen bees and was like, I'm going to go toward it and then go inside it and eat that goo.
even after all these motherfuckers are stinging me.
Yeah.
I tell you how it happened, right? Sexually. Because it's all driven by sex first. So someone fucked that beehive hole and then tasted it and went, oh my God.
This isn't cum. He's a honey.
Or somebody like
Watched a bear, maybe.
deep
Watch the
like,
bear fuck
got a
it.
bird to deep throat them, and then the honey out of their mouth is like
Huh?
What?
That's just scary.
that's sexual, right?
It is.
It's all sexual, isn't it?
Bird biting your
But do you
dick
think it
out.
maybe was that then? Do you think we witnessed an animal maybe going first, or did a human go? Oh,
Don't know. It's the chicken or the egg, isn't it? It's probably...
because why would we go? That looks like danger
Yeah.
for goo that we don't know is going to be nice yet.
Yeah.
You know,
Science.
Well,
Eventually you
was
do...
it an accident? Like
Could be.
a beehive fell one day while there was like tribe walking, and like the fucking split open. They were like,
I'm going to put this in my mouth.
Maybe.
yeah.
Is that all right? Don't do it,
Don't
Clarence.
do it. And then he got, It's amazing.
My God.
It's amazing.
And I dropped dead because they weren't ready for that yet. Their immune systems took a long time.
Wonder though, like.
So
just seems like-
probably likely they did see like a bear or something like that there.
Yeah,
Like to get their sugar levels up, you know.
Yeah, they're watching animals can tell you a lot, like, can't it?
Doesn't makes more sense to me 'cause it's just like, yeah, they know.
Yeah, watching animals would probably be a way to identify a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a Zula.
They fuck just like us.
Yep. Yep. That's how we learned doggy style from cats. My joke.
Rats. Is that true? Remember that Bad Boys 2? Missionary
Rats
rats.
fucking like missionary. I've never seen rats fuck really.
They
like,
fuck just like us.
good movies, like good movies.
Big fucking fish too.
Oh, fuck's
Big
sake.
fucking
like,
eyes, but nice fucking fish.
call my wife Tom on the way. I don't even quote none of that shit no more because of cunt face.
Yeah.
You know, I used to quote all that, all of it.
Yep.
You know?
And it's hard to go back to watch. Like, I used to love Will Smith, like,
Yeah.
fucking big time.
I know, fly.
The man made me cry, like,
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
times.
Many times in many
Remember he
movies.
choking out the dog and
Oh, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, you know? Bastard.
He was good in that, man.
Fuck you, Will Smith. You fucked it. I used to love you.
You're
man.
not real, Fred.
Poop mouth.
You ain't real, Fred.
You better tell me you're real.
Exactly. Class, like. Remember there was a Batman v Superman poster in that movie?
That movie, yeah.
It's cool.
Oh,
like.
yeah.
And the
It was
apocalyptic.
that was actually, you know, I think it was a good movie, but the ending
was good.
kind of let
The
me down a
ending was
wee
shit.
bit.
I can't remember the ending.
But you not remember they had two endings and the other one was way better, but they cut that and went with the one that they
I'm
released
not
or
sure if
something.
it was way better. It was a bit of a weird
Where he
alternative ending.
survives, isn't it? And goes to like a camp.
What was the end?
Yeah,
He
something.
blows himself up in the actual movie.
So what happens is, in the alternative ending, you know, he's got like one of the monsters with him, and like the husband or whatever of
Aye, like the smart one.
the smart one wants in to get her back, you know. But I think, but he blows himself up in the real movie before that happens. But in the alternative ending, he does let him in to get her and take her back, and you know, I think he like cures her or something, you know.
Something, yeah. And then I think it ends with them driving to like a compound or something, doesn't it? Like other survivors or some shit. To, like
Something
set
like
the
Get a
Yeah.
cure or something?
I don't fuck.
I was a lot more forgiving of movies back then, like because we were in our teenage years and like you just watched everything and
You
anything.
get struck with
we
coolness.
Yeah,
You know?
All kinds of fucking,
like Charlie Countryman.
Yeah.
Not a great movie, but I loved it back then
not a great
because
movie.
At that age, I haven't watched
Not
it
a great
since then.
movie. Why is it not a great
it's
movie?
just not much to it. Like,
Oh, really?
you know,
Watched it again?
Yeah, after that I watched it again. When you know,
I don't. I think you're wrong. You gotta be wrong. You gotta be. I think it's not
just-
a great movie.
no,
Really?
it's okay. It's just that we get hooked into things like that
Yeah.
really grip us.
Very
And that's-
nostalgic.
That nuance thing of that scene, you know?
That scene with
Aye,
the,
that
with
scene.
the Moby song, and they portrayed, because drugs are always portrayed stupid and things.
Yeah.
They portrayed it so well. It was just a really cool scene and all. And it just hooked me in. And the rest of the movie's okay. It is
Watch
an
that
okay
again just to
movie, but
see
it's
them.
like,
Mads Mikkelsen, no, isn't it?
Definitely.
yeah,
Child
And I love her. Love her in it.
Who is it?
How do you call her? She's out of that Westworld.
yes.
What do you call her? Fucking love
The
her.
main character, not?
Andy Newton.
No,
One of the main characters.
I know you're
I
talking
get her
about.
name.
Yeah, I know you're
It's
talking
not
about
that well known. Like.
Yeah.
Blondie.
the blonde one.
The blonde.
Yeah,
one.
the one of the
Can't
main
remember.
characters in it.
Can't
Uh,
remember.
the main
the
character,
main
pretty much.
character in Westworld.
From
yeah.
Westworld? Oh, aye, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
there
very
you can
attractive.
Rachel someone.
Rachel.
Rachel someone.
Can't remember now.
Fuck knows.
Rachel somebody.
Did you know you can buy Neil Armstrong's space boots? The ones that he actually...
The ones that he
Did the
actually
step in the
walked
moon.
around the,
I can't.
the fake set with.
The
Holy
basement,
shit.
Can I buy them?
If you have enough money, yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry. Can't buy
So
them.
they have real fake moon dust on them from the set from Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Go look at... Because you can see his footprint, the picture of his footprint on the moon, you know? You ever see it? It's that like real, like iconic footprint with like the ridges, like a big space boot. And then if you go and look at the ones for sale, they're just like flat. Like the imprint's totally different than the imprint that would leave on the floor. It's so stupid.
Strange.
So it's either, again, or so you know they're just like fucking get any space boots and just say they're his,
Yeah.
and sell them for like $100 million or whatever, because
We need money here
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
whoever you know, because it's obviously coming from a refute like NASA or whatever.
But also you'd be smart enough to be like, oh, wait, remember the boot print? We'll have to make that.
no, they wouldn't obviously because they're dumb. They're so because no, they're not dumb. They just realize how dumb we are. They're like, it doesn't matter. They believe anything.
Should we
just put bananas there and say it's boots? And they're like,
actually make them slightly different so that there'll be some stupid fucking conspiracy theory again. And fucking, I'll keep them talking amongst themselves while we blow up another fucking civilization here.
Put our dicks further inside them.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's what's happening, man.
Yep.
We're all getting
around the
dicked
world.
in the ass while dicking each other in the ass. We're all going, yay! Come here, I dick you.
Yeah, well, we're being dicked.
Oh, we're being dicked.
Even the higher ups are being dicked by the other dicks.
Those big dicks.
Yeah,
but
the
the
big
big
dicks.
Yeah, the big dicks are dicking the weird dicks that are dicking us.
Left.
The hang
Some
left.
dicks, some dicks hang left, some dicks hang right.
Some dicks hang up and down,
And we're all fucking each other. And then we would realize there's the big center dick.
And all we have to do is just all find that
And fuck
big
that
old
big
vagina. And all fuck it together.
Oh, fuck it. And then we'll all unite in the vagina of love.
Yeah.
in the vagina of truth, more like.
I don't think the vagina is a problem. I think it's a big asshole or a big. You know.
Oh, no, it's not. That's what I'm saying. That's the solution. The vagina is the solution.
Yeah.
We need to all find it together.
The
left,
vagina of
right,
truth.
middle, and
Few people have fucked the asshole and they think that's the solution, but they're just
It's not.
covered in shit now.
yeah. The big
That's
asshole
the
is
answer.
fucking us.
We'll have to fuck the asshole. I think
no,
we'll have to fuck the asshole to the point where we've fucked it so hard that it's just.
no, but that's
It's
what
not
we
the
are
way.
doing.
It's not the
Unfuckable
way.
anymore?
That's what we
It's
are.
not the way. We
That's
need to
the-
heal the asshole.
That's normal life. We're fucking the asshole
We're
every
being
day.
fucked
You know,
by the
we're
asshole.
missing everything
Well,
else. We're being dicked in the ass and fucking an asshole.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, indeed, there is a big, old, nice, warm, lovely vagina. And we're
just
all
out there in nature
we're just
somewhere.
not even bothering with it.
Yeah.
You know?
So, that's what we got to do.
They are. Listen to this more often. Solve all your problems. Just solve the problems.
We've solved it.
Solved it.
You know.
Just solve
Just go
the
find the magical vagina door, you know, you'll be out.
So what do we need to do?
What do women do?
What do you need to do to the
They don't
asshole?
want
What do women do right enough? What do you
Stop
really do?
fucking
the
it.
asshole.
Wipe it. Wipe it clean.
Heal it. Heal it. Stop
Yeah.
fucking it.
Stop fucking. Don't be fucking the
And
asshole
even though
anymore.
the asshole's like, fuck me, I'm
Yeah.
gay. Just be like,
Yeah.
no.
No. I'm gonna wipe the asshole.
Yep. And go, nah. And go move on.
Kiss the old
And then
Massage it.
Fuck the
A wee
fuck
bit.
the vagina. And the asshole's like, please fuck me. No.
No. Not today,
Plug it,
mister.
Put a butt plug in it.
Yeah.
Put a
Yeah,
butt
maybe
plug in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
A permanent.
Yeah,
butt
because
plug
it
in
wants something in there.
Yeah.
Just
butt plug.
can't be
butt
my
plug
dick
it,
anymore.
Butt plug it.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a compromise.
Yeah. We'll put a butt plug in the
I'll
asshole.
meet you at butt plug.
Yeah.
Get the big corporate dick and put that in the asshole instead. Fuck the butt plug.
Oh, but
That
that's its
can be
own
the
dick.
butt
That's
plug.
its own dick. You want
That's the asshole's own dick.
We're a Brors, and then we're all destroyed.
Yeah, that destroys the world. Unfortunately, that's what you would want to do. That's what the far left want to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work. And the far right just want to keep fucking the ass. They want to blow up the asshole. They just want to blow it up.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah.
Into the asshole.
The
And do
far
women-
left want the asshole fucking itself, and the far right just want to fucking kill the asshole.
Yeah.
And do women go to this vagina or like
But
what,
No,
what the fuck
women
happens?
should just stay out. Shh.
Stay out forever.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Wait there.
But there we pretty little vaginas. It's alright. Sorry. Sorry.
You have to sacrifice one for the new big vagina fucking.
I'm only joking.
You know, and that's
it's
like
all
the-
fucking.
It's the new one.
It's all fucking.
That's all fucking.
It's all fucking.
It is all
Brother,
fucking.
fucked.
Because we just don't want all the women to get covered in shit. So we're just like, stay away from. Don't try, use, and
Yeah.
fuck the asshole. That's not. You know. You wait.
The asshole doesn't want you to fuck it.
You wait.
That's it. There you go. Put that in your thesis. And smoke it.
You ever smoke a thesis?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Don't know. Shit.
Yeah. Does.
Literal shit.
Well, what list have you got today, you fruit?
Man who had his own foot. Pretty much.
That seems. Thought it was your stomach. Jesus.
The fuck I was
David's
for a second?
being message from the other side.
Get out.
From the void
coming.
itself.
Cunts.
Don't leave me alone.
Who is it? You can't say.
Government.
Government.
They heard us.
Them corporate dicks.
Corporate dicks.
Government won't leave it alone. Right, so after modals Start that again.
After modal.
After a motorcycle accident, a man had his foot amputated. Instead of disposing of it, he asked to keep the limb. Shockingly, the medical staff allowed it. Days later, he invited 10 friends to a private dinner party. On the menu, tacos. Made from his own food.
Perfect taco meat.
Tacos.
Hi, isn't it? Pulled foot meat. It's the best way to make tacos.
Taco about foot and mouth. He marinated the meat, sauteed it with onions, peppers and lime, then served it in corn tortillas. Only after the meal did he reveal the ingredient. Some guests reportedly cried.
But they're nice. But here, think about it. Think about the foot, right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Roasted. It to pullable.
What?
That would be the
To
perfect
pullable.
meat to like. You know the claws you get to pull
Yeah.
pulled meat.
Why would that be the perfect meat?
The foot, I think, would be
Why? No,
just the way
definitely
it
not.
is around the bone and all, and the
I
way the
think
meat.
so.
So I just feel that
You
would
could,
be
like,
the
get
best
your
taco
fingers
meat.
in between each
like
wee toe
pork
and-
belly, like pork belly. Ever
Would
get
it not
pork
be
belly
like-
burnt ends?
Yeah.
I don't know
You know,
about that.
I
Like
think
pork
foot
belly.
meat- I think foot meat would.
What did
would
I
pull
think
like
no.
that.
Well, you would know. You're big into all your.
Your
Cannibalism.
cannibalism fucking.
Hey, man, I'd eat a foot.
You have that cannibalism in you?
Yeah, I do.
9 out of 10 guests
cannibalistic
knowingly chose
things.
to eat it after being told. So 9 out of 10 of them were like, what? Okay.
Fair enough.
All right,
And the other ones,
That's insane.
Would you
So one person cried. Just
One
that's
person.
good numbers.
yeah.
would you care if you had it, or would you?
Nah,
Would you be like?
I would
"Ah,
like to
fuck,
be
this is
told
the foot,"
first.
you know?
I would be like told first.
Yeah.
After, I'd
And
be
then I might-
annoyed because you didn't tell me first.
But
Yeah.
why would you be annoyed?
Because you tricked me.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
like being
even
tricked.
about- Yeah, I don't like to be tricked.
Even if you told me I'm having beef ragu and somehow it's pork,
chicken or whatever.
chicken, I'd be like, I thought it was beef.
You
That's
cunt.
dicky.
Why would you do that? I suppose. So yeah, if he was like, "I'm gonna taco my foot," be like, "All right, just make sure you don't no toe meat. Remove the toes
I
for
don't
me,
want a toe like. I don't
and then
want a
other
toe.
than that, work away, mate."
I want a toe. The flesh was
I bet
taken.
it was nice.
Taken from his shin.
Oh,
Pan fried with garlic and served medium rare.
That's fucked.
medium rare.
Medium rare.
Huh. Interesting question. Interesting question.
So it's not the way you follow
Can
it.
you just
know?
yeah?
It's like a steak.
Because I thought you'd have to like really cook human meat to like a real, you know, the way like bear meat, you have to like fucking broil it and boil it to get all the
All the
all the
Parasites,
shites. Yeah, because
Parasites.
I feel
Immunities.
like we would have stuff like that though.
But yeah, I would think so. Look.
So I think medium rare might be sketchy for human.
Yeah.
I would go low and slow
Yeah.
for a long time. Wrap it in tin foil.
Yeah, like pork belly or
Pulled
something.
pork,
Yeah,
aye.
like pulled pork. Yeah, you'd have to cook through.
Nice water
I would
in a wee
never have. I would never have pork. I would never have anything other than beef, like medium rare. It would always have to be cooked through, like any other meat for me. Like,
The only
Yeah,
thing
you think I'd make you
sometimes I
sick?
eat quite
Maybe.
underdone. Sometimes chicken. You know.
that's the worst one.
I know, but if you cook it to perfection, I'm not saying I'm a perfect chef or anything, but if if you overcook a bit of chicken, it's so.
Aye,
rough.
but you still fully cook it, like it's
But
still
yes,
cooked
fair enough,
through.
you fully cook it, but
Yeah.
like if somebody else cut it open and looked at it, they'd be like, "No, get that away from me," because it still looks pink. It still looks, but it's actually cooked. It's still cooked. There is.
Well, I would need it. Yeah, I would need
I
it
don't
pink.
think I would eat it.
Might
Either.
not. It's not necessarily pink. It's like white kind of pink. It's hard to.
Yeah.
But if you leave it sitting there for a wee while, it might be white entirely.
Yeah, tip over.
Just let it
Just let it rest and cook.
rest.
Yeah, that'd probably make it juicier, I suppose. But I would wait until it's white.
Yeah,
You need no pink chicken.
Oh, you can though. You can.
sure you can. I mean, you can eat fucking raw, fucking whatever, can't
Yeah.
you? So,
Well, people have
Doesn't
been
mean
doing
you
it on the
should look-
internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
eating like rotted 1-year-old rotted meat. No,
You ever hear of
it's like
cobra?
I've had diarrhea for 3 months.
I
But
tell
it's
you.
not the rotted meat I'm eating.
No.
Funny that I don't mind eating not a rotten meat obviously, but something that's out of date. If it's a steak and it's out of date, I'll still eat it. I'll just smell it. And if it smells
And if it smells like shit,
If it
I'm
smells,
eating it.
if it smells off, I'll still eat it. I'll be like, all right, it's off, but it's not too off. It's edible.
I know it is, but I still couldn't do it. It's fine what you're
Edible.
doing, but I still have this thing, and it's retarded. But if I look at a sell-by date and it's 1 day over, I'm not eating. I don't care what
Funny
it is,
that.
what it looks like, how good it is. It's going in the bin.
Yeah.
And I know that that's not correct.
I'll probably do that with most things apart from steak. I'll do it with eggs. I'll not eat eggs, pasta, sell-by.
I actually had eggs pasta sell by did 3 days after, and I didn't even realize.
Aye, but you'd be so frugal. Is that the word I'm looking for? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like with things like that.
Discipline. Was that what-
Pernickety.
Yeah, you would be like to a fault, to your own detriment sometimes. Like you'll fucking, if something's like I know the only food you ever have in your life. And
I don't
it's
think so.
1
I think
minute
you
out
just
of
have a what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like a self-disposed thing of me. You know, like you yeah, like predisposition or
Fuck.
whatever.
Predisposed.
Yeah.
like idea of who you are.
Yeah, like an idea of who I am. It's not really who I am.
You don't really know
And not
him.
really me. You don't know the real me, guys.
You just think that's the way I am.
Eggs before they're on a date. I know.
But it did. I had an omelet as well.
A llama.
Omelet.
We don't know you, man.
A fucking omelet?
Yeah.
Did you mix up llama and omelet?
I had a llama as well.
Had a llama.
Wanna go black tonight? Llama.
That's an alpaca.
Yeah.
Gee.
And that was 3 days past
A llama omelet.
by date.
There's a fucking
Llama
tongue twister
omelet.
for you.
A llama
I ate
omelet.
a llama omelet.
So what
Get me
was
for
3
it.
days past the
Shout out,
sell-by date?
Kevin.
The llama. No, the omelet. Omelet. I was.
What are you saying?
Omelet, Jakey, fuck.
Honorable.
And were you sick?
No. There you go.
There you go.
Hey,
No, it just hurt. You know what I mean?
It just hurt. It
really hurt the stomach. You know what I mean?
His dad was real
I was like,
disappointed in him.
"Jeez, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Oh, just wrecked. I was like, I've never eaten omelet again. But I realized it was because it was 3 days past the sell by date.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jesus, I'm never doing that again.
It just upset your tummy a wee bit.
Yeah, like there
Fuck
was-
eggs when they're out of date. Like.
Just fuck eggs.
One time I actually cooked eggs, and there were duck eggs, and as I was cooking them, I was like, "Holy fuck, that is rotten!" Oh my god! And
Stop eating duck eggs.
It put me off eggs for probably
least an hour.
probably about no joke, half a year. I didn't touch eggs for about half a
Were
year.
the duck eggs
I
actually
was
rotten, or were
scrambling them, and it just took me
just duck eggs weren't
took
very
me
nice?
about actually 2 minutes to realize what it looked like in the pan and what it smelled like. I was like, oh my god, just fucking no.
Oh, so you didn't eat
I
them.
didn't eat them. No, Jesus.
These llama eggs.
Were they out of date, or will duck eggs just
I
like
don't know because we got them from a farm. You
They're
know,
ducked.
it's like, you know.
You just don't know. You don't know when you do that.
They weren't even duck eggs. They were just like fucking. I don't know. What's a bad thing? Egg. What's a bad
Snake
thing?
egg,
fucking
Snake egg.
Komodo dragon egg.
Yeah, it's just something bad.
Nope.
reptile egg.
Reptile egg. Some form of reptile.
Human egg. Human eggs.
I'd eat that.
Yeah, you eat that. You eat caviar of the
Caviar.
of the whim. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't eat it when you know where it's coming from, bitch.
I wouldn't eat caviar either.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah,
Never tried it, but
I just don't like seafood. But that's like the seafood.
I
of
like
fucking-
seafood, but
Seafood. I
like
like
I was
seafood
watching
eater.
this fucking
Oh my god.
binge watch. You all know we went to like an Irish Japanese fusion restaurant, and it's like really hard. Like you have to fucking pre-book your table like 4 months in advance. There's only 10 tables in the restaurant, and it's a set menu. So Irish Japanese fusion.
Weird.
And it's like, I swear to God, but it looks so good, and it's run by an actual guy from Dublin, He's like a chef.
potato sushi or something.
It's mad. So like, first of all, your starter's Guinness, like black currant Guinness or something weird that he does,
Snake
but
bite.
apparently,
Oh my god.
apparently it's really nice whatever way he does it, and you can just have a normal Guinness if you want, like. And then like you get this weird like shellfish thing with like butter in it and fucking caviar on it, and then you get like an Irish stew with like weird caviar. It's strange, but it looks amazing. But it's all food that if you said eat that, I'd be like no.
Yeah.
But it looks so good. Like it did. Like there was like sushi rolls, but with like Irish beef. It was weird.
I'll say like
You know?
Japan. I really want to go there, especially for the culinary experiences. Like,
Yeah, definitely for the
Food looks
fucking
amazing.
women, like
I know women.
Nah, you know what?
Especially for the pet
I like the
places.
women. No, what?
I used to like.
You don't like
Used to be
Asian?
the same as it's not. I don't. It's not that. Jesus Christ, it's not that. I like all people.
No, I'm not.
I like all people.
No, you're not. Is that not your sexual preference?
No,
You
no,
don't
not
like
at
that?
all. But when I was younger, yeah, like same as
Preference,
Gareth,
what, like
I
women
was
or
like
men?
really into Asians. But like now, no,
Not as much.
not even. Not like it's like real low down on the list. Yeah,
Why? What happened?
I don't know. My tastes change with age.
Towards
Like when sometimes when you're younger you don't like onions, and then you grow up and you're like, I like onions. Things like that.
so.
'Cause I look at them now and just like,
Oh really?
Not for you
Yeah,
anymore.
What do you
like,
mean?
nah.
Like, no, not at all.
well,
What the,
if
there's bound to be one here. and
you had
there,
to
you're
bend me
like, what the
arm,
fuck?
like, you know what I mean? But,
I'd even fuck some of the men. They're like,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But like, compared to some others, definitely not. Like,
So what is the others that you prefer?
let's talk about this. What is the most beautiful race?
for you.
For you,
I don't know. For
opinion.
me, I don't know. I think that all depends because there's probably one from every race, you know, that I would find equally as attractive.
I suppose
completely.
if you're really going like statistics,
Be like
you can't really because it's all opinions. You know, you, like
let's
like you said, there is one. There's at least there's way more than one. Like
at least,
yeah.
you know.
So let's not say it, and that's it. Let's just go. What would be your like?
Honestly, I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I don't have one.
Preference to ethnicity. No.
I think
You don't have a preference to ethnicity?
no.
Yeah, I don't think I have a preference in terms of like when I think of an ethnicity, I go, that's the one I want. I think it's just you will find a beautiful woman, beautiful whether whatever race she is.
But
know?
I think like isn't it like sort of the objectively one that's discussed as like Scandinavian, Nordic sort of? I suppose, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
women.
the most.
That's the like the consensus, is it? You know?
Is it though? Yeah,
Isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it would. I honestly
Like
would.
Nordic,
I
you
would
know?
have thought it would have been like something more Asian, like
Some more Asian.
a lot of
Indians.
I would have thought that would have been more of a universal kind of.
Cut that. Sorry.
Oh, here, we'll have to watch this.
Flag that.
No, that's
you gotta flag it.
We're only joking, Indians. There's obviously amazing looking Indians, like.
He said,
What do you mean? I fucking love it.
And I booze the face I made.
Yeah, we both looked at the camera. Wink, wink. How do I look
They're
this
my
up?
favourite.
One of you showed me this, I think, but we'll have to watch it on here. Like, Kill Tony, best joke Tony heard.
Did you not show us this?
I don't know if it was me that showed you or
You showed us it
vice versa
on
but-
the podcast.
Yeah, this.
You showed us it on this podcast.
No, definitely
Yes,
not.
you did.
No, it was on the group chat. It was on our group chat. There's no way this is on the podcast because I watch every podcast back to edit them.
100%.
And this would have been a clip. This would have been a clip.
No, because remember I said to you in person on the podcast, I was like, oh, they do comedy together from the start. They started comedy together. It's 100% happened on this podcast.
Let's see.
But go ahead.
Maybe before the podcast started or something.
I never do this to a comedian, and you might not want to. I'm putting you on the spot, but you currently have one of my favorite jokes. Would you mind sharing it with these beautiful people out here? It might not work because I'm putting you on the spot, but it might destroy. I
All right, do you guys want to see my impression of an Indian put?
It worked. Who would?
No, you did because, and then
Have you seen that
straight
before,
away
Martin?
after,
Martin
I
hasn't
was
seen it?
like,
No, I've
sure they started.
Martin's never
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen that before.
Serious?
Yeah, totally telling you.
Fucking hell.
That's just a
never
dream
seen
he
it.
had or something.
No, he definitely sent it to the group chat, but I
Yeah,
think maybe
definitely
we
did.
spoke about it in person after that, though,
Probably, yeah.
because they're like best friends, you know? They like started comedy at the same time.
Yes, we did talk about that, yeah, but not on this podcast.
Doing open mics and shit, and it's funny how their trajectory really fucking has changed, unfortunately, you know? 'Cause that guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
not that
hopefully
famous.
he's
Not that famous.
hopefully it's
He's
going to change.
doing
like-
like, I would say, as well as like like a Brian Holtzman.
just
Like that.
just working comedian,
Like that.
which
Like
is
that.
fine. But yeah,
But
some
he's
people deserve
fucking
to be
funny.
massive.
You know what I mean? He's really funny, but he doesn't really.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't popped.
Well,
out-
that one
popped
joke
off.
hooked me.
Popped off. Yep. But it's funny. I think it's interesting though to see like two comedians that are definitely equally as good in technicality start at the exact same time together. You know, and
Just go
just
in
not
different paths of
friendship, just
success.
trajectory wise, success wise. You know?
Well, it's just based on so many different things. Like he didn't start Kill Tony.
That's what I'm saying.
You
So,
know?
like, if Tony hadn't started Kill Tony,
That's it.
he would be what he was. But while he was still doing Kill Tony there, which was a Brian Holtzman.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Someone
Maybe.
that's
Kill Tony
someone
pop.
that's
Maybe.
You know?
maybe yeah,
Maybe.
but
Maybe he would have been the greatest comedian ever.
you just don't know.
Still might be.
Yeah.
No, he still might be.
Still might be.
But like
just built off
Yeah.
comedy instead of
yeah, he would have been
podcast.
doing roasts and stuff. He might have been a little more because he has that sort of roast. Like he's just very good at that sort of thing,
He's
and
good at
there's a
working the crowd
platform
too,
for that.
like.
Like yeah, so
As well.
he might have got somewhere a wee bit more, but Kill Tony he just happened to.
It's weird
invent
watching
that,
that,
and
I
it was
think.
amazing.
And then, like, another example is Andrew Schultzman.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that? Yeah, Andrew Schultzman. So, like,
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz, yeah.
You're getting
Brian
Holtzman. Schultzman.
Schultzman.
The Schultzmeister.
That's if they fucking.
Andrew
Yeah.
Schultz. That's the guy Moustache.
To be
Yeah.
honest, he could
And
look like
shit
Brian
haircut.
Holtzman when he's old.
Yeah, he could a bit. Yeah.
Anyway, he was going really, like, I thought a real high trajectory in stand-up comedy
Yeah.
for a long time. Like, it looked like he was becoming, and then he stopped.
Yeah.
And became more famous doing the podcasty, clippy stuff that he started in COVID when he was doing those like real fast-paced news things.
Yeah, he
and
was
then
kind
that
of like
went that way. Then
he was the
You know?
the first kind of guy doing, well, not the first, but like that stuff. Who's the comedian that Martin wants to fuck?
Oh, Matt Rife.
Matt Rife. Like his crowd work.
Yeah.
That's how he became famous.
Yeah,
That's how Andrew Schultz became
Yeah,
famous.
Andrew
it's
Schultz
just
crowd
crowd
work
work
is
to black people.
amazing, like,
that's
well,
what
to
that's
any ethnic
But that's
group.
what that's what kind of got him
You
up
know?
there. Like there
Yeah.
was a lot of crowd work to black people and ethnics, and it was well done. Like, but then he moved away from that.
And then he started. It was during COVID when they weren't doing stand up.
Yeah.
He started releasing those clips, and it was like real, like fast paced, rhyming, funny, condensed news stories. You know, and it really took off. You know, and then after that, the podcast did, which is funny. And then his stand up now is at the same place it was, maybe even a little lower than before he started doing that. But he's way more famous. But his stand up has took us a wee bit of a aside. Yeah.
It's funny. A lot of people don't like him. Like,
I've started not to see when he was doing the crowd work. I was one of my favorite comedians at the time, but now I just can't watch him anymore.
I think
for some reason.
it's a
No
lot to
offense,
do.
Andrew. Like,
Yeah, he's just
I know
very.
you watch this every week.
Sorry, I know this
No
is your
offense.
favorite podcast, Andrew. Like, but yeah, he's cool and all, but like I think it's like his podcast. Like the company keeps around him and all, it's very frat energy. It's a wee bit like it's a wee bit like cringy. It's like you know, it's that kind of fucking frat boy energy. It's yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. But kudos to
Funny
them.
though, they're pretty intelligent people.
Yeah,
and they're individual podcasts, which is funny. One does like a conspiracy, like a real deep conspiracy thing. You know, it's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't watch that podcast. Flagrant.
No, me neither. Even clips from it. The only clips that I've ever enjoyed have been like.
Depends who's on it.
Yeah, like when someone's on it, kind of ripping them to pieces. Like Shane Gillis tears him a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, boys.
Jesus.
It's farting.
Chest.
Fart. That's the chest infection. Yeah, it's coming through my asshole. It's kind of, you know, I can't say. I'm not letting myself
You have
cough,
to cough
so it has to go out somewhere. Wake up with a chesty arse in the morning.
Fucking smoke too many arse figs.
I don't smoke, man. Yeah, I don't know what's
You
wrong
must have been really drunk last night.
What size are
20
these
arse figs.
cigarettes? The big?
For your arse? Depends.
Wee tooties.
We toadies?
Wee tooties. Wee tooties for your tootie.
You just pop it up there.
Tooties.
Start
Booty
sucking.
tooties. Booty tooties, you call them.
Yeah. Lambert and Butler.
Ah!
Lambert and Butthole.
Burley Regal.
Burley Regal? Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's legal. Legal.
Pretty good.
I get it.
Is it legal to fuck in the ass here?
What? You can fuck yourself
Yes.
in the ear here if you want.
Well, you can
Pretty
fuck
sure
yourself in the ear
legally,
in
like-
places where you can't fuck yourself in the ass.
Yeah. Like Muslim countries, I'm sure they're fucking ears over there. Like,
Texas
Texas, boy.
or lots of other states, you can't fuck it. Like,
Sodomy.
you get arrested, like,
If you fuck yourself in the ass.
or anybody.
Anybody? Even women? Even women? Not just men?
Yeah, just anybody.
Even women?
Yeah.
Not allowed to do the anal at all?
No anals.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
Against
God.
Against God.
It's God, my
Against
arse.
God, baby.
Well, it is.
Against God, my arse. Yes, your arse is against God.
Yes. Well, it is against God,
Yeah.
technically
Well,
speaking.
I mean, is it?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
I mean, we don't
If-
care. It's
if
not
it
against
is-
us, but it is against God. It is against the Christian
go by
faith.
the
Like,
book of God.
but no, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you know, how many different, you know,
And all of them,
takings
we're just
and
talking about-
teachings
in
or
every single one,
sodomies.
no anal.
Yeah.
Can't fuck in the ass, and none of them.
Which, you know, which is why it's so
Been
great.
trying to find the right
Which is why
religion,
it's so
and
great.
That's why I just can't
You know,
settle
Buddhism.
one. Nope, no ass fucking.
No, that's fucking Buddhism.
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
Actually, just no fucking in Buddhism.
no,
Nope.
not at all.
Knowledge. Yep.
Bastards.
Pretty
Just 69s and shit.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oral.
Plan 69s are cool. But yeah, what were we saying there, sorry?
Load of bullshit about butt fucking.
Butt fucking, yeah. It is legitimately illegal. Like, you can still get arrested.
Here? Or just Texas?
No, I don't know about here.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about here either.
But, like, in some places, obviously in the world,
Yeah.
you can still be arrested for sodomy.
I think we would have heard about it being illegal here.
I doubt it's
by now.
illegal here. Like,
I know, because we lived here for so long now. I reckon we would have heard that it
just
is.
in the bylaws. Nobody ever
well,
bothered.
fair enough. Like, but I doubt it is. Like, I mean,
No butt fucking.
Well, it could be in, like you said, the like old laws that no one cares about anymore. Like even police don't even uphold them. You know, it's just like, you know, it could be somewhere along the lines there. Sodomy is forbidden.
Or even if there was ever, you know, written law of no arse fucking.
Only priests and boys.
You can't fuck in the arse. It just sounds like it doesn't suit us.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking anybody in the arse, my son.
Why would I want to fuck you in the arse there?
I know. It's full of shite.
Full of shit. His arse is full of shit.
His arse is full of shite. I wouldn't be fucking it at all. Sorry.
Well, that's... Yeah, like, this is what I've always wondered.
What?
My whole life, since I walked out the pussy.
Walk out?
The catwalk. Took a wee... Went back in.
Ooh, it's cold out here.
How do they clean their assholes for porn?
Who?
For porn? Anybody that does anal and porn?
Flush it out.
Oh, they
I guess.
use,
Because I know there's amateur porn where they're not cleaning them.
the
You know what I mean? And you're seeing it goes in clean, doesn't come out clean.
yeah.
But like proper, just professional pornos.
Yeah, they dish out their asses.
Just flush out. Look at
Flush-
I've seen this
like
from
an anal dish?
podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen porn stars talk about some podcasts. Like they don't eat for like 24 hours beforehand, and they get like anal douched,
Right.
and then they be. That's clean as a
maybe
whistle, by the way.
clean as fuck.
Yeah. Fuck me. It's like a fucking tumbleweed.
Oh.
I don't know. That's like a whistle, but
Yeah, fuck that. Porn's fucking sounds so stressful. Like,
what's the matter with you, David? You all right? You all right in yourself?
you alright?
what?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
You alright?
No, I just know that you're down today.
I'm down today.
You're down here today.
Did you notice I'm down today?
No, I don't give a fuck with you.
Did you notice he's down today?
No fuck.
No, I'm just Down syndrome today. You know, I'm just always
Well, that's
like
just
that.
every
Well, that's
day.
just every day.
That's just every day.
We just never told you. You've been living life with Down syndrome this whole time.
I'm retarded.
Sorry, Martin. Gareth just fucking let it out.
Yeah. Sorry. Get the stick.
I'm smarter.
This has happened a few times, but what we do is we just hit you on the head with a rock before you go to bed, and you forget in the morning.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, stupid. I wish that was my life. It'd be
Well,
so
you get hit in the
simple.
head with a rock?
It'd be so simple. You just never have to worry about actually trying to go to sleep. Just hit your head in the walk. Hit your head on the walk.
I smash his head on a walk.
I
Smash his head on a walk.
Head on a walk.
Let's get the walk. Get the city walk.
My head a walk and you go bad. You go
Yeah,
bad.
I would hate to get addicted, but I would love to do some sort of pill or something that lights
Yeah,
out
just
like that
instantly
every
lights
night.
out because I can't do it. It's impossible.
It exists. It's called sleeping tablets.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do
Right, I
that.
thought you said I wish there was a thing.
No, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just
Oh, right. Click your fingers.
without getting addicted to something or taking something that's altering my fucking brain or something.
Yeah.
Because obviously you shouldn't be taking sleeping tablets every night, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I would love
Well,
that.
why not?
Eat 2 full chickens. Then go to bed.
You sleep.
You sleep.
You
Two
sleep.
full chickens at midnight
Like
or
fantastic.
Midnight,
After midnight.
At midnight.
Who is David, Fantastic Mr. Fox? He's fucking eating chickens and drinking cider and shit. That's his old dad. You sneaking into fucking Bunsen, Ben and
what?
Bean. The fucking farmers from Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's where he's getting all his stuff from.
shit.
That's all I've been finding.
Bunsen Bean and
That's why it's
Who's
so
Fox
hard
Earl?
to
I
put
can't
on.
remember.
It's so hard to put on weight when you're eating healthy. You know, I find because you're like
Especially
you're
just
having
protein and
to,
stuff.
you're
Yeah.
having to
It is,
really eat, and it's hard to eat a full chicken. It's not. It's not easy.
No.
I had to, like I said, to eat until heaving. Eat until heaving.
Yeah.
To
I
put
for
on
trying to
weight,
eat
you know.
healthy, like, you know, you can eat like fucking shite.
I eat buns all day. And fucking, you know what I mean? You get like 400 calories a bun. Like
you'll feel like what you eat. Like you'll feel just terrible. Like you know, like I have done
a muffin. Like
I felt terrible for like 4 years just drinking beer. You know, putting on weight and just fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I feel healthier, like, you know, even though I'm not putting on weight still.
Well,
I
just
haven't really put on
eating
weight. I feel
better food will
healthier
make you
and I
feel better.
a wee bit stronger.
It'll take a while before you put on weight. Look, you know, takes time.
Stasis.
Takes time. Plus, your body is used to not having the weight on it.
Yeah.
You know, my body.
See, for fuck's sake, you know, it's very hard to lose weight.
Yeah,
for us,
but my body, my whole life has been very like easy to put weight on. Like there was a period.
Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
You sorry for?
Go ahead.
Who are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to?
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Like there was only like one period in my whole life where I was skinny. You know, like for about 5 years.
You ain't never been skinny.
I'll show you pictures, man.
I'll tell you something. You ain't never been skinny.
Oh, I was skinny, boy. I was very skinny.
No, you were
when
just.
when I was up in uni.
Yeah, in Belfast.
When I was up in uni, when I was going to uni and all that shit.
You were
from
malnourished.
I was about
More like
You were malnourished.
You were actually a skeleton. Like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was.
You were
I was about 17
You
to I
were
was about
malnourished.
22,
You were
23, 24.
Your mummy
25,
didn't look
26.
after you, and you didn't have the capacity to look after yourself.
You get left out in the cold.
Yeah, and then
yeah, but these two done really stupid. You know what I mean? Like the beans and rice, was it?
That was good.
Rice and
I
beans.
was retarded, but we were doing
All good.
yeah. Well, we were already
also
too skinny,
young and retarded.
and we thought we needed to lose more weight. You know,
Young and retarded.
Yeah. We just didn't really know what to be at. Trying to eat healthy, beans, rice, and chicken every day.
Beans, rice, and chicken.
And
But it wasn't
sometimes
healthy beans, rice, and chicken either, though. It was like dirt chicken.
It
We
was-
were buying dirt chicken.
it was grown in a
chicken,
lab
no.
somewhere in Afghanistan or something
Yeah.
like our chicken. You know,
It wasn't real chicken, like.
No.
It was bad, like.
and the beans were
Styrofoam
beans.
chicken, folks.
Bad,
Sometimes.
like. Bad crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rice that was plucked out of the asshole of some Asian kid in some Asian country.
Dublin.
Asian things. Yeah, Dublin was just.
The rice was from Dublin.
The rice was grown in Dublin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You feel like you have something or you've had something and you haven't got to it. Like you're looking on the laptop to be like, oh goodness, where is it?
The Dyatlov Pass incident.
Fuck
Sorry
me,
about
boy.
this. Location Soviet Union, year 1959.
Why? That's already the grimmest
Exactly.
possible.
I was going to get grimmer. 9 experienced hikers led by Igor Dyatlov embarked on a ski trek into the Ural Mountains. They never returned. Weeks later, rescuers found their tents slashed open from the inside. The hikers had fled barefoot in sub-zero temperatures. Their bodies were found scattered, half-dressed, some with horrific injuries, but no clear cause of death. One woman was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips. 2 men had shattered ribs and skulls, but no external wounds. Radioactive traces were found on their clothing. Their skin had turned a strange orange hue.
Sex party?
And there was no evidence. There's no evidence to suggest they had been
We all know what happened.
fucked up.
They all crossed streams, did they?
It was Russian
The pissed off
government. Russian government who reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology and trying to weaponize it. Were testing out one of their craft and fucked up a bunch of people that were in the mountains. Be like, no one will care.
Yeah. One of those crafts
what happened?
slashes tents from the inside.
That was because they were trying. Get me out of here! Because they were boiling them from the inside of radiation.
Radiation boiled them. Radiation.
Hence the orange hue to the skin.
What about crushed ribs? How does radiation do that?
No, that was the anti-gravity technology. It picked them up and crumpled them.
Okay. What about ripped off tongue?
That was the surgical lasers that they were.
Surgical lasers.
That
What
they
about the plucked out eyeball?
Spoons.
Spoons. Fuck me, they were way ahead of the time, them Soviets.
Well, here's
Spoons.
what's funny is Soviets and Germans were 10 years ahead of everybody else technologically in that time.
Yeah.
So like there was like, remember I don't know if we were talking about this before, but there was like a crashed aircraft from Germany in, I can't remember where the fuck it crashed, but like they found like Velcro night vision, Kevlar, stuff like that in it.
Stuff
You know,
that hadn't
but
been
they were just
invented
like,
to them yet.
what the fuck is this? And they were like, this is alien shit, you know. And then the Germans, no, that is Oz. Sorry.
Imagine finding Velcro and be like,
you know what I mean? And it was just Velcro, night, Kevlar, shit like that, fiber optics, you know. But the Germans were that far ahead at that time. People hadn't caught up yet, you know.
oh my god!
And we're like,
what
this is magic.
Netflix thing.
Cool, like it's just. I think that's really interesting. On the same planet, you know. Mad.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's still going on today.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm sure there's like technology
Well, look
that's
at China,
far
like,
advanced
Jesus.
somewhere that like in about 20 years we will have access to.
Well, apparently, like the US is well ahead of China. Like
The US,
Aye, secretly.
they'll say that though. Everybody has to say that as well. Like,
well, I mean,
But openly they're
coming
not.
from pretty like Stephen Greer and all. He was talking about how like the US is pretty much a good few years ahead of them. Like, but China's catching up.
With the secret reverse engineered
with
shit.
all that shit.
Yeah. And then like the open shit, it looks like China's ahead of America, like openly, you know, like with all the hacking and stuff. And the China's just all up in their shit. Like,
that's, I mean, if they're open about that, what are they not open
like
about?
that's what I'm saying. So like that guy I was watching recently on some fucking podcast I was watching about hacking. He was like, China will never show you what they're actually capable of doing in that manner. They're just doing these wee things to see how well they work. And we're like, Jesus, that's fucking mad that China are able to do that. So imagine what they can actually do if they wanted to. This whole blackout thing in Europe, what the fuck's what's going on? Like,
What's that?
Sure, Spain and Portugal and all that shit is just completely off the grid at the moment. There's nothing. They can't even get their money out. I don't know.
There was a blackout in the neighborhood the other day, so I shot him.
Get it.
Sorry. I heard that joke this morning on something, so I had to say that. Sorry.
But yeah,
I joke.
Like no one could get money out of banks or go online or do anything there. Everything was down. And people were fucking.
They couldn't even do anal.
Freaked out.
Fuck it.
No, they could still do that.
Couldn't do it.
They could still, yeah. They just lit candles.
Yeah.
Find the hole and
they drip the candle wax on the top of the arse, stuff the candle there like that.
What the fuck?
we
Why do you gotta take
know where our
Why do you gotta take these places for me?
India gaping asshole and made like a
India.
what? Into
Is that someone's name?
Indian
This is
oven?
India gaping asshole.
India gaping asshole.
You put your naan down there and you stick it to the wall.
Just dripping hot wax in India
sorry.
gaping asshole, and it just
India
all
gaping us.
it all
I think that'd
just
be bad.
cools down and
Bad.
Oh.
then
Wouldn't
you
it?
got yourself a homemade
Beer
butt plug
holder.
when it cools
But
down.
like, I
Shape
think
it.
if you gape the asshole and drip the wax in, it would all just like go in and like would it burn the person inside?
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Oh, I.
Why?
Oh, I did like 3rd degree burn, sir. But
I like a wee wax burn. It's good.
you
Not
used to
my
do
asshole
that.
now.
Well, I used to do it. Do you
I
ever
used to
just
do it.
drip wax in your
I don't
hand,
mind.
right?
Like, I do it to my finger and all, like.
and then wait for it to dry and
Oh, I
do
love that. Yeah,
love
I
that
used
too,
to like sit in a
But not sexually.
Sit up,
No.
not sexually, but sit in a table and
Drip it on your balls or something.
wax
Jesus Christ.
all over your hands, stick it to the
Lovely.
table. And then it's just fun to just break it all.
break all the wax off, and it was hot, but not like
Yeah.
unbirable. And it cooled down
But
very
imagine
fast.
that on your sack.
Well, that would- oh yeah, on your asshole because
People
it's,
like it.
It's very unprotected inside your ass, so it would really burn there. Like
Well, you
What would
shouldn't
you
put
rather,
anything
right?
in
yeah,
Your asshole, the inside of your asshole, or open your eye.
hot wax in my asshole.
Asshole?
Asshole, yeah.
I'd rather.
Mind, like.
I can't see with my ass, so I'm alright. Yeah.
Burn my
I
ass
want
to
my
But you
bits.
sight.
shove your ass, so.
Take my ass and burn it to bits.
Don't shit with my eyes.
All right.
So the theories are avalanche, most accepted now, but doesn't explain injuries or
The
miss.
avalanche took her lips clean off.
Yeah. Fuck me,
Frostbite.
Wolves or something.
Military weapon testing. Yeah. Some suggest secret Soviet weapons caused a sonic panic. There's a name for a band there. Paranormal. UFOs. Strange lights were reported in the sky that night. Infrasound. Induced madness. A rare weather effect that causes intense fear and hallucinations. Right?
That was the government, like.
Yeah.
Because extraterrestrials don't do that.
Nah. They don't need people's tongues. Like,
Well, never know.
I got an eyeball.
Never know.
None of it.
I got one of
How do
them
you know?
fucking
How do you know?
eyeballs.
Whatever. I
do you
believe
know?
anyway. Obviously, I can't know, but I
You don't know.
I believe that no violent perpetration has ever come from an extraterrestrial. It's all been man.
Well, fair enough. Like, but I do believe that there's a possibility of anything and everything out there.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, but they're interdimensional, I believe.
Here's the thing.
Well, sure, we've heard of extraterrestrials who have possibly hurt us.
By accident.
Well,
So the only one that I can recall is your man Whitman, who touched the craft and it zapped him by mistake, and then they took him and fixed him, and then that's his whole story about like thought he was near dead and blah blah, you know. But there's been no actual attack, in my opinion. Obviously, I could be wrong. Like,
here's the thing: if aliens or extraterrestrials or ever had
there's been loads of reports.
If aliens or extraterrestrials had the want to hurt us, there'd be a lot more. It would mean there would be the certain types of beings that wouldn't not be here. They would just be everywhere now. Then, if you had that sort of in you to hurt another civilization in any way or form, I think they would just take over the world, or they would just do something more than just.
I don't know about that because there's probably we don't know nothing, but there's a possibility.
Is all what I believe. Just
of lots of different parties playing a factor around the world. You know, like maybe different species of extraterrestrials,
and I think they're all friendly. Every single one of them would be there to help.
Possibly.
Interdimensional creatures would be a different story. Something from a different dimension. That's a whole different story.
Well, I kind of see that as extraterrestrial as well, or whatever way you want to describe it, but. Like I've heard multiple different kind of reports on possible accidents. I think coming from.
Well, maybe an accident. That's different, But I think any attack perpetrated and reported as an extraterrestrial one is just reverse engineered technology, and it's government doing it. Any abduction ever. Any of that shit, I think it's all fake.
Yeah, and that's
just my belief.
Opinion.
Just my belief.
And we don't fucking know, but
just my belief.
You can have an opinion, and you can believe whatever the fuck you want.
It's just my opinion.
I'm not sure what the fake eater looks. Could be government, could be aliens, could be fucking Indians. Who the fuck knows? Could be anything it wants to be.
I don't even know if there's greys. I think they're pretty much mostly robots. Synthetic.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just heard that one about like. Fucking soldiers coming across a spacecraft in
the Michael Ferrera one.
Not too sure. It was like
in a jungle.
In a jungle or something. Yeah,
man-made.
Like an orb or whatever comes up and they get petrified. Or
I think it came from the man-made craft that they seen before that, the big one. And the reason we know that's man-made is because the people that reported seeing it, seams on it, rivets. It was a built thing, which can only be a human built thing. If you're seeing extraterrestrial, it will not have a panel or a seam or a bolt or it's going to be a seamless one thing. There's no such thing as crafted craft.
Doesn't sound alien if they're still using the same fucking screwdrivers and shit.
There's no way that any of them you see, like those triangle ones and those big octagon ones, I don't think they're extraterrestrial. I think they're all man-made, because you can see even the Tic Tac kind of ones that were on the news and all, you can see that there's parts to it, whatever the thing is. I just don't think it's extraterrestrial, if there's parts to it. Again, just my opinion.
Who knows? We don't know.
Who knows?
I wish we did know.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Someday. Maybe
not.
Probably not. Not in our lifetime, I don't think.
Well, yeah. It's pretty plausible for it to happen with it. Like, it's
aliens.
It's ramping up. Or just the acknowledgement that we're not alone in the universe, and for fact, instead of speculation.
Plus, another thing about that says it was classified for decades. Why? Why would it have to be?
Exactly.
If anything was like just, even if you couldn't explain something, you wouldn't classify it. You'd be like, this is unexplainable. I don't know how these people died. But what, you would still release it to the public and go, can anybody give us a fucking clue here? What happened? Classified because government.
Yeah. And like David was saying earlier, apparently they are to the point now where it's almost indistinguishable from the real thing, Like they've got that far with the reverse engineering, like you were saying, orbs and all. Like they're able to not just create the craft and run it on whatever technology the craft is run on, but actually like recreate this, like that weird
anti-gravity shit.
Yeah, like non-physicality to physical form, all that sort of shit, Like transmedium material. You know, all that mad shit.
It's fucked up.
Like a natural object that you're creating, sort of.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know. I'm mad up about it. I've seen those twin sisters in the news.
Aye, so annoying.
Fuck me. Like
I listened to 10 seconds of that video and just had to click off. Like,
how terrible is that?
I've seen it.
You see.
Show him.
This is doing the rounds at the minute.
Show the man.
Twin sisters news. These two fucking knuckles.
Would you fuck them?
If you are too good.
Both at the same time? No, not after you watch this, no.
Definitely not.
On finance.
Fuck off.
2021.
And we heard this big bang. We said, oh no, another car accident. We don't know why, but we have tried to talk separately, but we're not ourselves. It's not us.
Two Australian
But you
sisters
are.
capturing the internet's attention for almost always speaking in unison.
How do you know exactly what your twin is going to say?
We don't.
Well, I don't know. No, it just happens automatically.
Bridget and Paula Powers went viral.
I
after
just listened
giving
to
an
what she
interview
says and then I
7
say
News
it right after.
Queensland, sharing the moment they witnessed a wild carjacking.
And he was coming back down towards us, and he goes, run. He's got a gun.
Fuck off.
And our heart started to pound.
It's not the first time the pair's in-sync speaking has caught major attention. Explaining to Good Morning Britain in 2016, they're used to taking people by surprise.
Some people go, do you rehearse a conversation? And I said, no, how can you rehearse a conversation? It's a bit stupid.
This is one of the greatest interviews I've ever conducted.
The sisters say they're
hell.
never apart and never get tired of each other. They're
Oh,
kind of
fuck
like
off. So, like,
Oh, you're not stopping there, are you?
you want to
Nearly get through. Nearly get through.
It's almost too much for me.
it's hard for one twin to speak and the other to stay silent.
Bridget, what's your favourite thing in the world? What would you say?
My favourite thing in the world would be is we just love what we're doing, rescuing wildlife, and we always love the seabirds.
Oh, fuck up. The
Right.
movie is shut up.
Me see, right? Let's go right now.
Hi, I'm Jake. I like to drive cars and sometimes...
You two do it, right? You two do it, and then me and Martin will try and do it. Go
Okay.
ahead. You start. You two try it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave.
All right.
Right here, no, because you just have to know the context. How are you, girls?
We're fine. We're gonna go down to the park.
It's a lovely day. I want to go out, eat at the chocolate bar.
He's pretty much done it. Like, he's pretty much
all you have to do is talk like a retard, right? And have the other person
make sure they're kind of trying to follow you.
and go slow and retarded.
Yeah.
Right, ask me and Martin a question. You follow
All
me,
right.
Martin.
Well, you know, what did you do yesterday?
We went to the shop and had a lovely time at the zoo and petted. We took the monkey
hard, like,
and fed it peanuts. Maybe it's a bit harder.
No,
than
you
it
need
looks.
to do it the way me and Jake done it, because
Okay.
Like
you
slow.
used to I was the one he was following.
Yeah.
Right, so
You need to be one and he follows.
Okay. Yeah, but I was trying that.
Sorry.
Everyone at the zoo said that I have a big
Look at him.
penis.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you pretty much did it there. You did
Pretty much. There you go. It's fucking.
And if you just done that all day, like, you get
Yeah,
really good at it. you know? I think I'd be
The
better than
practice,
them
like,
after
well,
fucking
Jesus Christ,
2 hours.
we just fucking proved it's.
Oh, them two do?
Bullshit. They can't even do it that good, and they've been practicing. It's terrible. Oh, it's so cringy. Like, because there actually are twins that you see that can do that really well. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
They're doing it really terribly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck off. Yes, fucking cunts.
Well, what have you got for me?
Last story.
Final
Here we go.
thoughts.
Final
thought.
one. The dancing plague of 1518.
Bet I have the answer to this one too.
A woman named Frotofre began dancing.
That's twice you've done that.
Uncontrollably.
Twice, like.
You have to say it. Began dancing uncontrollably in the street. Not to music, not for joy, but as if possessed. Within days, dozens joined her. They couldn't stop. Reports say they danced for days, some collapsing from exhaustion, others literally dropping from heart attacks, strokes, or sheer exhaustion. Authorities, believing it to be supernatural or astrological, made a bizarre choice. They hired musicians to encourage more dancing, thinking it was a cure. Reported death toll between 15 and 100 people.
Yeah, I literally watched a video on this.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Not recently, but I watched a video on this. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Something happened. I think it's happened more than once. Is it not it's a sickness? It's like an actual
Could be, like,
contagious sickness.
Well, that's one of the theories. So
go all fucking
mass psychogenic illness, psychological contagion, especially during times of stress. Ergot poisoning.
Yeah, that's it. Ergot. It was ergot, and ergot is that stuff that they used to drink back in the day to get high.
Right.
But there's a way that ergot can fuck you up, and if it's not done properly, it can like cause
Dance
all these
to death.
different. I don't know. There's all different things it can do to you. But ergot's like the first psychedelic ever.
Right.
That's what they found in the pottery in like ancient Greece and all. They found ergot, and they were like, "Fuck, these motherfuckers were tripping." And that's all when they were talking.
That was the dancing plague then? All that shit?
I think so, yeah. I think it's like ergot poison.
So ergot in there.
So it says fuck up.
You're funny, dude.
Ergot poisoning, mold on rye bread that causes LSD like hallucinations. There you go. That's what ergot is.
That's fucked up. Kind of reminds me of a fucking.
How would it make you dance to death though?
I think it's like like you're rising about. No, you're not just going la 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 la. I think it's like writhing.
Writhing with joy, maybe. Somewhat.
Maybe.
There was a fucking thing that made people like pause as well, but like I think it was like 1920.
Pause. Wait.
Pretty much that was it. They just like they had like.
You alright, son?
I forget what you call it, but you're pretty much just stuck in that one pose and you can't move.
Right.
And it lasted for 10 years. And I think like it was a weird one because it happened in London, and I think it only happened to like a very small number of people, like hundreds of people or something. It wasn't thousands, like. But
Martin's got that. He just paused one day and just never fucking done anything else. I don't know. Look,
fuckery,
famine, religious hysteria. Some believe they were cursed by Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dancing. There you go. That's
what it was.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
That's the actual answer.
That's the
fuck's sake. Fucking science can't explain nothing.
But yeah,
there you go.
Ergot's an interesting one. Like,
it's funny,
that really far back, like, which means people were using psychedelics a lot longer than what we considered.
Obviously,
which is a lot of mysticism, kind of where that probably started. Was psychedelics,
There you go. Like someone, if you're eating some sort of fucking psychedelic and you don't know what you're eating and it does something to your mind, you're going to think you found God. You're going to think something happened to you. Like you're going to see a burning bush.
I know what it is, and I thought I found God. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing.
Moses seen that burning bush. Why?
There's argument that the bushes that are growing around the place at that time when that story took place have a compound of dimethyltryptamine in them when combusted.
Are you still trying to do the thing?
Yeah, I thought you were kind of doing that too. Like.
Nope.
You're going when they combust.
Yeah, you
broke my brain.
Your brain's trying to catch up to you now.
Combusted,
Yeah.
And he could have been standing close to that burning bush and inhaled the fumes and got DMT high and heard God, which doesn't make it any less real. It's just
makes it more real. Literally
makes sense then.
It makes more sense now. Yeah,
makes more sense. And then if you actually read, which is really fucking hilarious, the story of Moses through the Sinai desert, bleeding everyone through the desert. Obviously they did it for so long it would have been pitch black and fucking dangerous and all the rest of it. In the Bible, in the story, there's a cylindrical shaft of light that follows them through the desert and shows them the way. You know, like a cylinder that floats, that has light, that lights up the darkness at night and shows them the way and all that shit. Right. Sounds like a UFO to me. Pretty cool, look. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's what parts the ocean. No, it's not actually Moses being like, it's whatever the fuck light is with them, you know. In the sky.
There you go.
Sky.
There you go.
I think a lot of that was just, you know, technology that people didn't understand.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I mean, if all those ancient texts are to be believed,
ancient texts,
great sci-fi story, you know, which I kind of do. You know,
there's obviously elements of it are true. Like,
have to be like.
Yeah. But we'll get on over to the Patreon and fuck about over there for a while. Patreon.com/4Brors podcast.
Please like and subscribe to this channel.
It's £1 a month for the first 50 subscribers.
All you lovely ladies.
Lot of content over there now. A lot more coming. We're moving in a new studio soon. Bigger and better things coming. Shout out Kevy Forex.
To leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is. This magic